Hello beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today. I do hope you're well and you're managing to stay focused, believing and trusting in that deep inner knowing, that unexplainable love that's within you. So at this time it may be very challenging for you to stay focused because we're in eclipse season and we've just had that total lunar eclipse full moon in Virgo, and that was something else. That was crazy energy, and you may have felt as if you've been really going backwards and you've had to revisit lessons, and there's been some more challenges for you to face. But remember, all of these things that are happening for us at this time is supporting us and it's pushing us to release what no longer serves us. And we're building up to the spring equinox and coming into Aries season as well. That happens on March the 20th, Thursday of this week. So things are building up, and the spring equinox is all about new beginnings, really opening yourself up and becoming that best version of yourself and starting to live your life how you want to live your life through soul, not from old self. So old self may have come in very strong recently. So I do hope that you are taking good care of yourself and you're having some time out and you're going out into nature and maybe doing some meditation and spending time doing the things that you love, to be with yourself so you are present. So I thought it'd be really good to do a video about how to surrender on this twin flame journey, and that isn't easy and that is a process. Surrendering on this twin flame journey can be deeply transformative, and it's all about letting go of this control and trusting the process, and allowing is so important, to be in the love flow without any forcing or resisting. And surrendering doesn't mean that you're giving up. It means that you're handing this over to the universe, to God, to higher power, whatever word makes you more comfortable. This awakening journey, this twin flame journey, can be filled with moments of intense, unexplainable, beautiful love, and then we experience the painful separation and so many challenges and very harsh lessons. One of the most challenging and yet liberating aspects of this path that you're on is learning to surrender and hand everything over to God. So the first thing I want to share with you, and for me personally has been so important on my journey, is accepting the journey. And surrender starts with this acceptance that you're actually on this journey, and it is an awakening journey, and it isn't just about the physical person that's come into your life. Accepting that this journey isn't easy, it doesn't run smoothly all the time, and it's not predictable. We do have these moments when things do calm down and we feel as if we're actually getting somewhere, but then something else comes in because we're being pushed to learn some more, and we're ready for that as well. So it does feel like we're on this roller coaster. Your journey is sacred and it's full of the highs, the lows. And it isn't easy, it is painful, and the harsh truth is you can't escape. And mind, ego doesn't want to accept, and it does want to escape. It wants to find a way out, but there isn't no way out. The only way is within yourself. Another part of acceptance that's really important is that you accept that this physical person that's come into your life, your twin flame, that you are on individual journeys of growth that may require this physical separation when you're having this time apart. And that's when you're both experiencing challenges and your personal evolution. So the next step that's really important to surrendering is letting go of any rigid expectations on how this relationship should be or how it should unfold. Again, accepting that the timing, circumstances and the outcomes are beyond your control. This is about you being open to the journey, even if it doesn't look how your ego imagined it to be. trust the rhythm of the universe. And the way that I'm sharing this, it does sound as if it's all so easy, but this will happen for you. And the video I created last week, this is where I share that you are going to make it, and everything is given to you in divine timing. But letting go of these expectations, you will do. It will come to you naturally in the right moments. And for some of you, you may have already done this process where you've just been letting go and releasing these old beliefs about how this relationship should be. And what you have to remember is this relationship is a relationship of yourself. It isn't a relationship with somebody else. We have to get rid of this conditioning and programming of how a relationship should be. And this relationship isn't going to be how you've had a relationship in the past and what you've filled your mind with because of things that you've experienced in the past and what you've absorbed, the conditioning. All of that has to go out the window. So patience is key on this journey. And when we hear that word, especially the divine feminine, the patience really frustrates and is very annoying when you're in your head and you're feeling triggered. But patience is all about you being patient with yourself. And when you're being patient with yourself, when you're surrendering, this is felt by your divine counterpart because you're one energy, you're one soul. Even though you're working through different lessons, having different experiences, it's still working through the core wounds, things that do need to be released. So releasing expectation, then after that comes releasing this attachment to the outcome. We don't realise how we're holding on so tightly and we're so closed off. Our mind is so closed off, and we have to open our mind and have this higher perspective. So releasing this attachment to what you thought and how you think this journey should unfold. And it is easy to become attached to this ideal version of the relationship or how your old beliefs think it should manifest in the 3D, in the physical, that the outcome may not be what your ego expected. When you're at peace with this and you've let go of attachment expectations, this is showing God, universe, that you are free and that you are open to receive so many beautiful gifts and that you are ready to be in the unfolding of your journey, that you're allowing God to take control because you have this ultimate trust. And you do have that strong urge at times to control aspects of this relationship, but that's only coming from old self, old beliefs. Releasing control is you surrendering, which means you're letting go of this need to fix, to have things a certain way, to manipulate outcomes, circumstances. Instead, you're allowing things to unfold in God's timing, in divine timing. Trusting divine timing is a core element of surrendering. Trusting that everything is happening in the right moment. Your twin flame's growth and your spiritual path are not on a schedule that you can dictate. It is out of your control. And when you're controlling, that's when you feel the pain, and that's when you feel stuck. So trust that there is a higher purpose behind each moment, and you're able to do this with this ultimate trust. Even if you're experiencing a really difficult situation, take a moment to actually smile and open your arms to any challenges or harsh lessons. Be excited about challenges and lessons that you have been avoiding. Know that this is happening because it's pushing you to break free from what no longer serves you, and it's giving you the opportunity to grow and to show your growth also, to respond to these lessons or challenges from a whole new place of being who you truly are, your true authentic self. And focusing on self-love and healing is all part of surrendering as well. Self-love is an invitation to turn inwards, to go within. And a lot of people think self-love is all about, you know, just taking yourself out for a hot chocolate or having your nails done or going for a massage. It's so much deeper than that. And when you have cultivated self-love, this creates such a balanced and harmonious energy, which helps your relationships with your family, with your friends, the people that are meant to be in your life, and all circumstances. Self-love is about taking responsibility of your emotions, not looking outside of yourself to receive love or to receive answers, to go within. And whatever rises within you, that energy, when you're triggered, instead of avoiding it, nurture it, listen to it, feel it, because you have ignored it for so long. And that's why it doesn't go away, because you haven't made peace with it, because you've been so frightened to actually feel or take note of it. You have been suppressing it for such a long time. Being present is surrendering, showing God, the universe, that you are in this moment and that you're taking everything in and that you're not worrying about what's going to happen or what didn't happen in the past. Be present when you're experiencing the challenges, the uncomfortable times. Be grateful and appreciate the lessons, the growth, the love that is unfolding in that present moment. So it's about you learning to love the lessons, the challenges. The more you surrender, the more you'll be able to trust your intuition and you'll be able to listen to your inner wisdom rather than the external pressures or fears. Trust your heart and your soul's guidance, as they will always lead you into the peace, the joy, the fulfillment, your path that you know that's meant for you. And when I say the words trust your heart and soul's guidance, it does sound so smooth and as if it's really peaceful and it's calm and it should be so easy. But it isn't easy, because mind ego does interfere. It does want to come in and say, you sure you're doing the right thing? And then that starts making you feel so uncomfortable, and then you're feeling stuck again because you're in the what ifs. But when you're actually trusting soul's guidance and you follow through with this, that's when the peace, the joy and the fulfillment comes. But when you're initially making the decision to trust your intuition, to trust soul, it feels scary, but you have to go through with this. The only thing that is in the way of your journey is yourself, old self, the ego. Your mind ego creates the fear and these expectations and this attachment to outcomes. Surrendering and handing everything over is allowing your soul to lead instead of mind ego. And the last thing that I want to share about the process of surrendering on this twin flame awakening journey is letting down the walls that you've built around your heart, which is embracing vulnerability. So opening your heart and allowing yourself to be open to all experiences. Vulnerability is the key to your growth. Just being open to everything and feeling safe, knowing that when things feel heavy, when you're feeling fear, uncertainty, that it's all perfect and it's okay that you're feeling all these different emotions. And it's showing God, the universe, that you're so open and you're accepting yourself and you're listening to yourself. It's so very, very special, vulnerability, and it's such a strength. So everything that I have mentioned so far is all part of surrendering, and surrendering is an ongoing practice. It's about releasing the need to know and embracing the flow of the journey with grace and this total trust. Because you don't know the outcome, you don't know when, how, where. You have to accept that. What you do know is that you've experienced this unexplainable love, and that is still within you. And what that unexplainable love is the love for yourself. That's what you felt through this physical person that's come into your life. But mind ego sees it as that, you know, it's all about them, that they, you know, they make you feel a certain way. Their presence was you loving yourself, and it felt absolutely amazing, and it was addictive. And what you experience is God's love. Your twin flame sees you through the eyes of God. And when you initially come together, they treated you, and certain things happened as if, you know, they were God, and you were in this bubble face, and it just felt fantastic, and you never wanted it to end. And that's when things did start going downhill, and that's when fear was at play. That happened in divine timing. This is all about you being comfortable in uncertainty and not knowing. At the beginning and the ending of my videos is trust in that deep inner knowing, that unexplainable love that's within you. That is what you're certain about, and that is what you're sure about. But mind ego makes you feel as if you are unsure and there's so much doubt. You don't know when, how, where that you are going to be reunited with this physical person that's come into your life. But what you do know is that you have this knowing that this physical person loves you, and that's because it is love for yourself. You felt what it was like to love you, and you didn't want that to ever end. Be comfortable with not knowing the outcome, but trust the deep knowing that is within you. Trust the love, beautiful soul. So I really do hope that you found this supportive. Let me know in the comments down below. And remember, you are going to achieve this surrendering. We do get that feeling at times as if we've hit the wall, that we are going to give up. So something happens that it is pushing us, where we're like, that's it, I've had enough. That's you being pushed to surrender. So I'm going to try and do a twin flame energy reading and a channel message from the Divine Masculine this week, but bear with me because it is an intense week for me, because on the day of the equinox, we come into Aries season, March the 20th, this Thursday, it's my dad's funeral. So it's a busy week for me, and an emotional week as well. But I will try my best to get those videos up. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you're living in this beautiful world. And most importantly, stay focused, believe and trust in that deep inner knowing, the unexplainable love that is within you. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. That's if you feel connected to me and you understand me. And I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you so very much. See ya.